less than 6 months after Stacey was murdered, the officer investigating her murder was murdered. And Detective Ed Salmela also died under mysterious circumstances. Now, one of the prints on the beer can that was near where the body was discovered belonged to Ed Salmela. Now, Ed's brother, Scott, claims that his police officer brother, who his death was ruled a suicide, his brother says not true. He just simply did not commit suicide, like law enforcement wants the public to believe. Now, he's joining us on Polycom. So, Scott, thank you very much for joining us. Tell me why you don't believe that your brother's death was a suicide.
Well, I'd like to say, number one, hello to Sandra and to Kevin. There's 3 facts. Number one is my brother called me on his way home the evening and wanted me to go back to Louisiana with him, meet his new girlfriend. My brother dropped off his laundry to get folded, and he told the girl he'd pick it up in an hour. My brother made 3 cash transactions from an ATM machine. And you're telling me 45 minutes later he was dead. I know my brother was right-handed, shot on the left side. There's just things that don't add up. I don't know what else I can tell you. This is actually for Rodney rather than my brother, because my brother's passed away. Rodney still has a chance in alive, and I do believe Rodney, or in my opinion, Rodney is innocent. And in my opinion, my brother did not kill himself.
Yeah. Was your brother depressed at all? Did you ever see signs that he was despondent in any way?
Oh, yeah, he had kind of a routine. He had broken up with a girlfriend, or the girlfriend broke up with him. But the routine was I'd go pick up his furniture, or when he broke up with a girlfriend and got broke up, he would move or go get a brand new truck. After that, he got a new girlfriend. Well, he had a brand new truck and his girlfriend. And I believe the police did not find what was in the truck, the transactions and the laundry slips, because they didn't know what truck he was driving.
Right. But he was right-handed, but he shot himself in the head left-handed?
If you look at his autopsy report, the entry wound for the bullet was on the left side of the head.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that would be unusual. Not impossible, but unusual. Right. But there certainly was behavior that was forward-oriented in the 3 things that you're talking about. And when you talked to him, he certainly wasn't saying goodbye to you or anything of the sort?
Not at all. I can verify that he had a new girlfriend in Louisiana, because when I went to clean up his apartment after this incident, a young lady by the name of Melissa called, and I answered the phone, and I was the one that she asked me if Ed was there, and I had to tell her that he had an accident and he was deceased. And she said, well, they had a date last night, but he never showed up, and that was very much unlike him.
Mm-hmm. Did he ever make any comments to you about this case?
No, Ed didn't talk about his police business with any of the family.
Okay, I understand. Well, Scott, first off, let me say I'm very sorry for your loss. I just hate that for you. It's obvious you guys were brothers and friends, and I know that couldn't have been easy, so I'm very sorry for your loss.
Well, thank you, and I'm here for Rodney. Like I said, my brother's gone. If Rodney dies, I believe so will my brother's case. Yeah. He doesn't have a case, but I believe one could be opened, the same as Joe Bryant.
Yeah. Well, and when you're mentioning Joe, Brian, he was doing an unauthorized investigation and had said to his wife that he did not believe that Rodney had committed this crime, and shortly after was speculation is that he was murdered by an immigrant for whatever reasons are unknown. But it was certainly untimely for Rodney and his defense. We can certainly say that. So, Scott, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.